My name is Kalechi Imenalam, and my brand is called Kamba International. I saw a lot of drastic change, honestly. Uh, I didn't run any ads at all, so um, it was all organic posting, and the engagement went up maybe plus 500. So look at like, well, eight, yeah, looking like a 9,000 page view count right now in the last 30 days. So that's pretty impressive for our brand. We're a small brand. And again, off no ads. So that was just strictly just posting consistently, uh, you know, every day when I was getting ready for my rollout, two,
Mhm.
three times a day. So I saw big, what kind of factors I gained from the system was kind of, yeah, better strategy, definitely more engagement, and, people actually, physically converting over, signing up to get on our list, for our drops, people actually purchasing. Yeah, just more engagement, more connecting, more eyes on us. So I think it was really good stuff. Before I was like kind of going with emotion and like, my talents and I like ideas versus kind of having a structure, fusing that with talent and execution. So I would say it was kind of more of like, yeah, had an idea of what I wanted to do, but kind of didn't know how to like get it in front of people. And now that I had the system, I kind of have a new way of kind of looking at the brand and, figuring out different ways to get the brand in front of different people's eyes, organically. Having a plan and just prepping from having the caption script written, to having things automated to, just double checking, the marketing kind of side of things, all helps in relieving that stress of, doing everything all at once. I found, knocking one or two things out that had to do with the drop rollout versus trying to do everything at once kind of helped, slowly progress to the drop date. So I was able to kind of, had things sectioned off in different places and then just look to those places when I needed them. I feel like the hesitation honestly was just like, I didn't kind of, I just didn't have that guidance. I know kind of got to go off intuition a lot. I'm someone that goes off intuition and feeling and things like that. But, at some point you got to have some kind of, guidance or some kind of person around you that can help you, uh, lead you in that path where, you need to go because you're not going to be able to see all corners, blind spots, like blind spots exist as well, not just car blind spots. Yeah. So, what made me take the leap was, being surrounded by people that I kind of look up to. For example, Tony Chard, you know what I mean? So you guys are some people that are in my network that I, connected with early on, and I appreciate what you guys are doing, and, you guys inspire me what you're doing. And so I knew I had something, that I believed in. I was more organized this time around because I kind of knew what I was looking for and as far as like what pieces I needed to create this rollout and, have a successful job. What surprised me was the like engagement of like people, the anticipation of people actually wanting their product and, messaging us, reaching out to us and, you know, letting us know that they're gonna buy something or they can't wait, things like that. Something that we kind of got here and there, but like now more people have like an understanding of like kind of what we got going on and what we're doing. I know it's still early days, but like we're still building. But it felt good, honestly, because yeah, seeing that it was interesting because the piece that sold out actually was option that I used from it was actually a strategy from the system where I used a voting, a vote poll on my story, and I had like a matchup of like design. I actually had this design matched up with another design that sold out, and the design that sold out was the one that everybody voted for in the story that day. So I immediately took a note of that and put it in my notes to like, okay, let's have the people's choice, um, style in there. And that was the one. So to see that actually get sold out translated to the people voting for that style as well. So it was cool to see that. And yeah, that was another shout out to the system, just testing, you know, testing stories, putting things out there, content out there that was I was being too elusive, and I was also kind of just throwing thing like kind of like not giving people a clear path to achieve what I want from them without making them feel like they're doing something like forced, you know? I think that was something that I learned through this process of this system is that like you have things in place in certain ways, people react and kind of do the command you want without you kind of like, hey, do this or hey, you know what I mean? So it makes them feel like they're included and makes them feel like, part of the community, which is what I want. Yeah, you want to be accessible, you want to be personable, we want people to actually have conversation with us, and that's something that I would I would do in real life, get to know someone where they're from, if I have to look, where they come from, how they hear about us, things like that. I would say the automated messaging is a sleeper. I think that's something that is a cool application that's kind of affordable for a brand of any scalable size, from small to big. Um, it creates, just some kind of a sign of relief for that kind of part of engaging with people because because sometimes people stress about engaging with people all day if you don't have a lot of followers, so it allows you to kind of go had that room to communicate with people when you're not there all the time. And then also I would say the like infinite content strategy is a great rollout system where you are kind of yeah posting every day of the week before your drop and at a high rate of like three or more. So I think that was something that I didn't really look at from a brand perspective of like content. I was someone like that would post like once a day, maybe twice. And I thought twice was sorry. So, I think that's something that I picked up from the system that's like, sleeper that's like a like secret sauce kind of. But confidence is actually it's gone up, honestly. Just going over looking at the data and stuff and like, people I know we had to talk earlier in the week and you kind of broke the numbers for me, like I was, doing pretty good for where I'm at now, So that was something that have improved my confidence as well, like working on the different parts of the system when I dropped the content this afternoon with the new rollout stuff, the recap. Someone bought something right after I posted. So I was gonna tell you that, but I was like, I must just tell them. Oh. But as soon as I posted the recap Instagram thing and I think the email went live like maybe an hour or two before, it kind of like sale came through as soon as I did the recap video. Yeah, and even the people that were like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy," or "Yeah, I'm gonna get," they actually got it. But I think obviously extending that site a couple of days gave them that room to do that, but it was still like, oh, they kept their word and actually did it this time around because they're actually taking this more serious this time. Like they're probably more like, oh wow, like they actually are just being nice and opening the store for a little bit for us. I definitely feel the brand is progressing upwards. I think it's definitely getting into a space where now we can like really all right, shake a couple of rooms, have conversations of the piece, like wear this now and people will, say something about it now. So it's something that, allows us to be able to, travel more and have more conversations and, have that confidence there where people can start respecting the brand in that way. I would say probably cook up a good, uh, nice little marketing template and then also get some content in a short amount of period of time and roll it out and make it feel like it took a long time to roll it out. I think that's something that I could do now. really, yeah, definitely feel like I have a one up on people because like they don't really understand what's going on, but I can see what's going on my end. So it's cool to like know that like, okay, things are working. Yeah. So I actually do have a friend that actually needs help. So that would help. I would tell him pretty much like, um, if you want to take your brand seriously, I know someone that can help you with that, and you have to be committed as well. But there's a way to get your brand out there and where that you want to if you fully believe in it and you take the time to learn.